I were
I
on
gotta turn
Wednesday
this
night.
on real quick.
Yeah, please. You and I were on with this Induction Cooktop on Wednesday night, and we took orders for over, I think, 7,000 of them.
That was crazy.
You know how many I have left today?
No.
Fewer than 5,000. It's possible we may sell this out in this presentation. What I want you to know is that we have the Copper Chef Induction Cooktop. Now, we've had this on before, but never, and hear me because I presented it every time, never has it been at this low clearance price. We ordinarily at retail, this is $70. We're at $29.98, so we're looking at $40 less than retail, 30% off the QVC price, $29.98, but wait, it gets better.
Can it get better?
Yeah, 6 easy payments, right? Any one of your cooking vessels in your kitchen, I want you to do this. Go to the refrigerator, grab a refrigerator magnet. Slap it on the bottom of your cookware. If the magnet sticks, that cookware piece you're holding in your hand will work on this cooktop. It works through a magnetic field and transfers its energy to the pan that sits on it.
Perfectly said.
There you go. And you can illustrate that with some chocolate.
I am. So this is what I do to kind of start this off to help you understand what induction means. Guys, it's simple. Don't overthink it. It turns the pan into the heat source. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a piece of chocolate on half the burner. You can see this is a pan that's cut in half. And then I'm going to put a piece of chocolate right next to it on the pan. I'm going to turn it on high. I'm not worried that this chocolate is going to melt, even though it's on half the burner, because it's not magnetic. Food's not magnetic. So it'll never, ever, ever get hot. Now, on my pan up here, you're going to see in about 10 or 15 seconds, because that's how fast induction works, that this is already starting to melt. And then I'm going to come back to this in like 2 minutes. You're going to see that the chocolate's molten lava. See this? And you'll see that my one up in front, still like I just took it out of the fridge.
Isn't this crazy? And you're going to love that this is so easy because it's portable. We just finished with Easter, and we've got Mother's Day right around the corner.
Yeah.
If you're cooking, if you did cook for Easter or will be cooking for Mother's Day, would an extra burner in the house be helpful? You bet it would be. Maybe this summer, if you're going to be outside by the grill, would it be nice if you had an extra burner, I don't know, to heat your baked beans?
Ooh, yeah.
While you're doing barbecue? And this price is, you heard me say earlier about the Dyson, I'm all about the screaming good deal. So get the screaming good deal on this, because what we're talking about is $29.98 and 6 payments of $5 each. However, this particular induction cooktop is on clearance. Now, when we sell out of this particular model, we will not see this one again. Now, that does not mean there won't be more induction cooktops going forward. It just means this model is not coming back. So take advantage of the great price and get that phenomenal easy pay. This morning is your opportunity, and I'll tell you, for the week now, we've taken orders for. Okay, for the week, well, we actually sold 7,000 the other night, or 7,000. Carry the one. 7,500 for the week.
Wow.
Look at your chocolate.
Yeah.
Almost completely melted through.
Now, guys, just we're going to come to this one more time because I just want to show you, like the chocolate's gone.
Yeah,
it's totally melted. My chocolate up here, still like I took it out of the fridge, because induction cooking is so unbelievably efficient. So when you're only turning the vessel into the heat source doesn't come from the bottom up like gas, glass, or ceramic. Now, don't think of it as a $29 item, guys, because it's not. This thing works so incredibly well. We can sear really well with this. We can fry incredibly well with it. Now, why do I like it for frying? Because I know that David likes his French fries at 385 degrees in the oil.
And I like them GBD, golden brown delicious.
Why do I know that? Because I've cooked them for him about 20,000 times.
20,000 times.
So I can set my induction burner for a certain temperature and hold it. So here I have 275, but I can go all the way up to 450.
And that's really best illustrated here. We're going to show you a great big pot of soup. We've got an enamel cast iron piece from Cook's Essentials. We have a Le Creuset enamel cast piece and a Temptations enamel on steel. They're all induction cooktop compatible. Maybe let's lift the lid on this one.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay.
And you'll see right now that chicken noodle soup isn't just simmering, it's boiling. It's what's called a rolling boil.
Yeah, it's a roller.
All right, so let's get in here and turn it off. And when we turn it off, 1,
come back up here,
2, 3, bang. The boiling stops. Why? Because we cut the energy source. And this is not like your electric stovetop that when you have it on high on a rolling boil and you turn it down, it takes about 10 minutes to cool off.
It can take a half hour.
Yeah. What we're going to do then is put this back on sear.
It starts.
And watch this. Within 3 seconds, it's boiling again. That is the beauty of induction cooktop cooking. And any pan in your kitchen that a magnet will adhere to will work on this induction cooktop. You don't have to just use Copper Chef. Now, of course, we invite you to do that, and we've got some Copper Chef for you. But I'll tell you, any pan in your kitchen that a magnet will stick to will work on this. We also determined the other night, this has a 48-inch cord, I believe.
Yeah, that's right.
So you've got a lot of room here if you want to plug this in and then pull it out from underneath the cabinets out on your countertop.
Right.
Plug it in on an island on your kitchen or take it outdoors.
It's not very, it's a little weighty, but it's, you know, it's less than 5 pounds, I think. So you can take it around the house very easily. I love putting it out on the dining room table, and that's where we keep like our, you know, the Sunday gravy warm. You can keep your meatballs warm like this, like we have meatballs going.
Nice.
I can set it to a low temperature. Now,
look, we're braising a chicken.
Oh yeah, look at that. So
I thought I smelled something delicious.
Doesn't it smell good? So we're gonna make a little chicken soup out of that. I love picking the chicken after it's done.
Well, you know what? You braise in that stock for a while, and then you've got all that marvelous liquid to use for other things. Hey, I will tell you, we're now over 8,000 gone for the week.
All right,
our chocolate went from melted to burned.
Now, is there any shot at getting an overhead here? I don't know.
I think the best we can do is do our handheld overhead.
That's fine. So look at my chocolate here, right? Look at this. This is only warm because the pan's warm, but look, we're done here. I got to turn that off. This chocolate is still hard. I know, it smells gross, doesn't it? But we'll eat this later, guys, I promise.
You know, isn't it a shame? Chocolate smells so good when it melts, but then when it burns, it smells pretty nasty.
But so you can see my chocolate here is hard like it came out of the fridge, and here it's molten. Now, that's because electromagnetic conductivity only works on the pan. Now, if we come over here to my pork chops, I just want to show you something. Now, when I take my pan off the unit, it'll turn off by itself. When I put it back on, it comes back on. But if I took it off long enough, the unit turns off. It only works if it senses cookware that works on it. So even if you put cookware on it that doesn't work, and you're like, I'm not sure, it's just not going to turn on.
Yeah, it won't turn on.
So I take this off, it turns off. And let me just show you the control panel really quickly, because I think it's nice to know when people make a purchase that they can see this. I pre-programmed keep warm at 150, low at 100, medium, highs at 4 1/4, and then we sear it up over 450. Now I can do any heat from 400 all the way down to 100.
So let me tell you that we started this show with 5,000. We now have 4,000 left to go around. That brings us to well over 8,000 or 8,300 for the week. So please understand that we are very, very busy, and this deal is amazing. The ordinary retail price on this is $69 and change. We're at $29 and change. We're already $40 less than retail. Then we're going to do this on 6 easy payments of $5 each. Any pan in your kitchen that a magnet will adhere to will work on here. If you're not sure and you put a pan on here and it doesn't turn on, well, that should be your signal. It's not an induction cooktop compatible piece. But understand that this is that extra burner you're always looking for, always hoping for, and then when you don't need it, simply tuck it into a drawer or under the cabinet.
Yeah, it's like
that's what's beautiful about
this. Like a big book.
This would be also great if you were going to go to a potluck. Because how many times do you get there and the stove's full, the oven's full, and you're like, how am I going to warm my dish?
Right.
Yeah, this is going to be a way for you maybe to keep a pot of meatballs.
He knows everything.
Nice one. No, hardly. But I will tell you, this is a remarkable thing to have on hand. If you're ever going to do a brunch outside and do omelets to order, maybe you're having some guests over for maybe this summer, you'd be able to do omelets right out on the picnic table, as long as you had an extension cord, right?
Wouldn't that be fun?
This is what it's all about, but this price is screaming. This is an unbelievable deal. I would encourage you to get yours now and get it while the getting is good, because once we sell out of this one says bye-bye. You're going to be with me tomorrow.
Yeah.
And
are we going to tease it?
I might come over here. I'm over here in the part of the kitchen I'm not supposed to show because it's not quite prettied up yet. We're